Hey, good evening, good evening. What's going on, folks? Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. And let me fix this. Here we go. So, I decided on my quest to check out more Joshi Pro Wrestling promotions that I haven't gotten a chance to watch, to actually sit down and watch. Next on the list, thanks to shout out to Jesse Midnight Crawler, got the chance to check out Sendai Girls. That's right, Sendai Girls. A pretty well-known name when it comes to Joshi Pro Wrestling promotions. Founded by the team of Meiko Satomura and Shinzaki, aka Hakushi. But yeah, founded in 2005, and yeah, it's had some pretty well-known names that have wrestled for Sendai Girls, such as Meiko Satomura has wrestled there, Hiroyo Matsumoto, Saori, who's currently in WWE, Ren Katakura, a lot of well-known Joshi names that have wrestled at Sendai Girls. And, doesn't have a huge roster, but it's got some good names on this roster from what I checked out. But yeah, I ended up seeing the show. The only show that I was able to see was the Sendai Girls Big Show, which originally happened January 15th at Sendai Sun Plaza Hall in Sendai, Japan. And it seems like, it looks like, I guess they do monthly shows, because I believe their next show isn't until like the middle of February, so to speak. But it looks like they do monthly shows. But yeah. Sendai Girls, among pro wrestling fans, especially Joshi fans, I've heard quite a bit the name Sendai Girls mentioned. So, finally, I got a chance to check out a Sendai Girls show. So, Sendai Girls Big Show. Let's take a look at the card. Overall, it was a pretty interesting show, but had some good matches on there, for sure. Really good matches. So overall, there were only 5 matches, but they were mainly good matches. So, first up was pretty much a comedy match. You had the team of Amazon and Sakura Hirota taking on the team of Iger and Gabai Ji-chan, which I remember seeing Iger, I believe it was the Pro Wrestling Wave show, same as Sakura Hirota. Seedling, I believe, is where I last saw Amazon wrestle. So those 3 names I definitely recognized. But this Gabai Ji-chan, who apparently is this like old man, or pretty much a wrestler portraying like an old slow man in this match. And this was a weird but comedic match. I mean, which I figured that's what it was going for. It actually ended up becoming 3 matches. So the first 2 pretty much ended pretty quick. So what happened is, bell rang, Amazon hit Gabai Ji-chan with a lariat, got the 1, 2, 3, just like that. Quick match. So then they ran it back, and then match number 2, Iger hits Sakura Hirota with a lariat, 1, 2, 3, bam. So I guess they ran it back a 3rd time to, I guess, break the tie. Because, like, and maybe I missed it, but it didn't seem like it was originally like a best 2 out of 3 falls or anything like that. It just seemed like the match happened, ended quickly. They pulled a mulligan, did the same thing, pulled another mulligan. So now we're in this third match. Now the third match definitely lasted longer, thankfully. But I mean, it was a joke match. It was a comedy match for sure. And the way it ended was was pretty weird. So they all four ladies pretty much charged at each other. I guess like power style, charged at each other, and pretty much everybody fell down, but Amazon and Sakura Hirota fell on top of their opponents, just plop right on top of their opponents. The ref counted 1, 2, 3, match over. Amazon and Sakura Hirota get the victory. But yeah, it was quite an interesting way to start the show out. But yeah, it was a comedy match, so I can't say that I was shocked. I mean, I've seen comedy matches, so this is nothing new to me. I know they've had them so much in like DDT, Pro Wrestling, Gato Move, so it's not a surprise to me. It was pretty funny. It was weird at the same time, but it was the first match. Okay, next up, this second match was actually pretty fun. This was a trios match. You had the team of Aja Kong, Jaguar Yokota, and Kyoko Inoue, so got some well-known veterans there, taking on the team of Ayame Sasamura, Miyuki Takase, and Saori Anou, which I'm familiar with a lot of these names. As a matter of fact, of course, Aja Kong. Jaguar Yokota, I have heard of before. Kyoko Inoue, this was actually my first time seeing her. Saori Anou, of course, I learned about through watching Ice Ribbon. Miyuki Takase, who I've met in person, she wrestled for DPW twice. Ayame Sasamura, I believe last I saw her was Pro Wrestling Wave. Yeah, Pro Wrestling Wave. So I do remember that name. But yeah, Pro Wrestling Wave. Yeah, I think I had that right. Anyway, this was a pretty exciting match. Definitely back and forth. I know Miyuki Takase's team tried to get the jump on the veterans. Aja Kong, of course, took a lot of punishment in this match, but I mean, it's Aja Kong. She can withstand a lot of punishment. Jaguar Yokota looked really good in this match as well. Kyoko Inoue, she kind of reminds me a little bit of like a, how do you say? She kind of reminds me a little bit of like a female version of like the Ultimate Warrior or even Power Warrior now that I think about it. That's what she kind of reminds me of a little bit. But overall, this was a pretty enjoyable match. Definitely back and forth. We even saw pretty much a tin trash can, a little tin square trash bin come into play that Aja Kong used against their opponents. And eventually, Aja Kong was able to pick up the victory for her team, pinning Ayame Sasamura after hitting her with her famous Uraken spinning back fist, a move that she's well known for. But yeah, picked up the victory, and even got a few more trash bin shots on the other team even after the match. But definitely an entertaining match there. A great trios match. Okay, next up, had another really great match. We had the team of Jun Kasai and Hiroyo Matsumoto taking on the team of Takashi Sasaki and Mayumi Ozaki. So we got some intergender action going on here. And you know what? It was definitely a great match. Of course, I'm a big fan of Hiroyo Matsumoto. Jun Kasai, that dude is out of his freaking mind. And Mayumi Ozaki looked really good in this match as well. But even got a little choke chain. It was like a choke chain or dog collar or something like that. I think it was a choke chain, and used it on Hiroyo Matsumoto, so went a little hardcore there. So I thought that was a pretty neat spot. But just overall, it was a back and forth match. But Jun Kasai was able to pick up the victory, pinning Takashi after hitting pretty much a Tiger Driver 98, I believe it was. Tiger Driver 98. So, great match. Of course, I'm a big fan of the Lady Destroyer, Hiroyo Matsumoto, so it's always great to see her. But definitely a match I enjoyed. Okay, next up, we had another tag team match. This was the team of Ryo Mizunami and Unagi Sayaka teaming up to take on 200 kilograms, which is the team of the current Sendai Girls Tag Team Champions, Chihiro Hashimoto and Yu. Big Hash and Yu. And this was a non-title match, by the way. This was a non-title match. But it's always good seeing these two pair up. And, you know, well-known tag team. And, of course, you know, Unagi Sayaka, well-known for her time in Stardom and Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, and is playing the freelancer role. So she's been popping up here and there. I believe, like, she's wrestled with, I think she's done Just Tap Out, Sendai Girls, Marvelous. I think she did Wave, but I don't remember. But yeah, she's pretty much been playing the freelancer role lately. And I believe Ryo Mizunami is also a freelancer as well. But overall, this was a great match. Haven't seen a whole lot of Big Hash matches, so this was definitely a nice treat. And, you know, her and Yu, phenomenal tag team. And can definitely see why they are the tag champs, which I believe they are in their second or third reign as Sendai Girls Tag Team Champions. But definitely showcased their power, and so did Ryo Mizunami. She was able to definitely hang with Team 200 kg. Unagi Sayaka, she did her best. She definitely did her best. But Chihiro Hashimoto picks up the victory for her team after hitting Unagi Sayaka with the jackknife powerbomb and getting the 1-2-3. Big Hash and Yu, Team 200 kg, with a big victory. But definitely a great match. Both of those ladies look very solid. And let's not forget, Big Hash will be competing in Stardom soon in February at Supreme Fight. Stardom Supreme Fight. So she'll be taking on Mirai. So definitely looking forward to that match. And then the main event of this show was actually for the Sendai Girls World Championship, as Asuka / Vinny, same person, the champion, defended against Mika Iwata. Now, this was actually my first taste of Mika Iwata. I've heard that name quite a bit lately, so this was really cool to get a chance to finally see her for the first time. Very intense looking. I mean, just the whole demeanor, just her whole attitude, just with the striking, and just, she looked pretty intense. I was definitely digging her in this match, and she definitely wasted no time taking it to Asuka. And incredible main event, back and forth. I definitely like both of these ladies, which I've seen Asuka / Vinny before through AEW, through Gato Move Choco Pro Wrestling. So this was nothing. She was nothing new to me. So, but somebody that I definitely admire as a great wrestler. But these two ladies brought it. It was back and forth. Definitely enjoyed it from start to finish. But Asuka, Vinny, still retains the Sendai Girls World Championship after getting the 1-2-3 on Mika Iwata after hitting her, which looks kind of like a version of the snowplow / fisherman buster. I don't know the name of her finisher. Typically, I usually see Asuka win after hitting like a moonsault, but definitely it looked like a variation of the snowplow or like a fisherman buster type finisher. If anybody knows the name of Asuka / Vinny's finisher, do let me know specifically. But overall, good show. Good show. I thought the matches were solid. I mean, the first one was a comedy match, so, I mean, nothing really insanely special to that. But overall, good show. Definitely enjoyed it. Very happy to get a taste of Sendai Girls. I know a lot of pro wrestling fans have talked a lot about Sendai Girls, or have at least mentioned Sendai Girls on social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that. So glad that I got a chance to check it out. So Jesse Midnight Crawler, thank you so much for sharing with me. And yeah, I hope to be able to check out more Sendai Girls in the future. Like I said, it seems like they do shows on a monthly basis, but I mean, it's all good. It's all good. I definitely will try to catch it as much as I can. But I want to thank y'all so much for watching, and also wanted to mention that I am also a affiliate of Gamer Beauty or Game Beauty. So definitely check out the link in the description. Game Beauty has a great line of makeup and cosmetic products. Definitely check those out. A lot of what they have is video game themed, hence the name Game Beauty. So definitely check it out and click on that link. And if you decide to make a purchase, use the promo code BlitzballChamp and you get 10% off of your order. So definitely make sure you check that out. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it, and thank you so much for watching. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace out.